Alright, I think we're going. Are we going? I think we're going. I'm going to start Twitch. I'm going to do my best this time to communicate with people on Twitch. I still haven't done the thing where you can join the chats and you do it in OBS somehow, but I don't know how to do it. I tried. Hold on while I get myself ready here. Alright, looks like I'm working there on the Twitch. Chat box. Close that. Alright, I think we're going. I think we're ready. I think we're good. I should probably make sure that this is streaming. You get to watch me work a computer. While we're getting going here. I should probably make a post, a social media post that says, hey, we're doing a thing about nothing. We're doing the thing about the nothing. Come and talk about nothing with us. Live. We're live streaming there. That talks about not working. I'm gonna be lazy and I'm gonna grab an old post that we're streaming. I'm just going to edit it. There's one here somewhere. Oh, I used the one from last week. Reschedule. Post now. Post now. Do it. Do it. Okay. All right. I think I'm ready. And there's Outlane. Hey, how are you doing? Did I see the Alice in Wonderland pin reveal? So, kind of, almost, sort of. I've been really, really busy with this Project Hush Hush. So, like, I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm working like 12 to 14 hours on this thing, and then I go home and I shove food in my face hole and fall asleep, and then I get up the next morning and I do the same thing all over again. So that's kind of what I've been up to. But I saw some of it. I haven't seen gameplay. I haven't heard it. I've just seen some pictures. It looks like it might be cool. I'm not really sure that I like sexy Alice on the side art, because she's supposed to be like 12, isn't she? Like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, times change, right? That maybe Alice in this Wonderland, you know, she's in her 20s. It's okay, you know. But yeah, I thought sexy 12-year-old Alice on the side art made me kind of cringe a little bit. But and the Jabberwocky thing I thought was kind of odd for the main sort of thing in the middle of it. Maybe the Queen of Hearts or something else would have been a little bit more fun, but I don't know. That's just my first impression. I thought that Jabberwocky was a little unusual for a sort of a front and center kind of thing, because I don't remember, like, I haven't seen any of the movies probably that I can even remember, and I remember reading the book quite a while ago. But I don't remember, like, the Jabberwockies really jumping out as being sort of a thing that it wasn't a thing that really captured me. Like, the Cheshire Cat, the Mad Hatter, and the Queen, those were all things that were sort of like, oh, yeah. So, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see, though. I mean, I've been pretty pleased with Lebowski. I think that if they've got their design layout, their rules layout, the shots and the ball flow and everything, if it's as good as Lebowski, it's going to be a huge success. Whether or not, you know, sexy Alice is on the side or not. Yeah. I don't know. Outlaid, what did you think? Did you see it? What did you think of it? So I have one cool thing. Can you see it here? Let me switch the camera so far. No, you can't see it. I'll show you later. Sitting next to me is a 30-something inch CRT tube screen that someone was getting rid of, like $30 or something, on Facebook. And then he brought it here for me. So I got it because I want to load up old NES stuff on it and Atari 2600 stuff. So this is going to be fantastic for Duck Hunt. We had Duck Hunt on our little 13-inch screen, and it was a big hit. So that's more than double the size. I imagine it'll be twice as big as I do. I just need to figure out where I'm going to put it. Ellie says, I thought it looked a little bare, but seeing gameplay, there were some unique shots and toys. Yeah, I need to watch some gameplay on it and kind of see how the flow and everything looks. And it did, let's pull up a picture since we're talking about it. I'm just trying to find, here's a video, yes? Yeah. The video of someone reacting to pictures, or what is this going on here? Okay, well, we'll turn the sound off. to the browser. I'll just fast forward through stuff here. I don't like that. That shooter rod. Go back to that. That in an arcade setting, screw that thing. That's gonna get busted. People are gonna catch their shit on it left and right. I hate that. I really hate that. That hilt, that handle that sticks out, people are gonna catch stuff on that, purses and whatever. Yeah, that's do not like. So I always like those. That spinner thing, cool. I like that stuff. I like things that add chaos. So where's the Jabberwocky toy? It seemed to me there was a big, oh, maybe that's on the upper playfield that we haven't really seen yet. What's going on there? Is that sort of a, go back. Oh, it looked like there was being sort of magnet manipulated, but maybe there's something else going on there. That's kind of cool. What's going on here? Oh, it's the guy reacting to he's reacting to a reaction. Oh, that's that's a that's magnetic magnetic thing like on Twilight Zone. Magnetic flippers. That's cool. There's the Jabberwocky. There he is. If I buy one, I'm going to turn that into Donnie Darko Frank, just for fun. Topper's cool. I'm not a huge Topper fan, but that's cool Topper. Let me go back. Hey Luke, how are ya? Oh yeah, I couldn't see your chat when I was watching that. Upper playfield is kind of like upper playfield of Twilight Zone. You said magnets and flippers. That's cool, and I'm surprised that more pinball, like there needs to be more fun with magnets and pinballs. I think when I was a kid, it was, and this would have been like we would have been playing games like the original Playboy and the original Kiss machine, like the late 70s, early 80s, very, very early 80s, like 1980 machines. And a lot of my friends thought, it's because we all sucked at pinball, they all thought that there were magnets under the playfield that would cause the ball to drain and do other things. And they're really, when you think about it, they didn't really start putting magnets under playfields until much later. Like it was a pretty late occurrence in the big picture. Like it seems like such an obvious thing, right? And I like in Valhalla and as a family and stuff, where it can grab the ball and really just chaotically whip it in some weird direction. Or you have other games where it stops the ball in a particular location or whatever. But I like being able to, and Magnusate on some of those Williams double-decker ones, where you had the extra button to grab. I think there should be more of that. I think that's a really cool thing. And I would like to see more and more magnets, electromagnets in playfields. Yeah, we were just looking at the Alice in Wonderland one. And my big problem with it, let me go find it. I gotta find the artwork here. This is my big problem with it. All right, so I'm fine with sexy Queen of Hearts. I'm all for sexy Queen of Hearts, but I assume the blue dress girl is our 12-year-old Alice in Wonderland or 10-year-old Alice in Wonderland, and she's pretty well developed for being a 10 or 12-year-old little girl. You know, that's my biggest problem with it, is that I can't stop thinking of Alice as being a baby, basically, right? Like prepubescent, and having sexy Alice just kind of, it's a little Epstein, right? It just kind of gives me a little queef feelings, but that's just me. There's Spike. How's it going, Spike? So, it's kind of a dark story. Yeah, I should reread it. I don't have time to read. I'll listen to it on an audiobook driving home. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't have time to. I have 45 minutes here and 45 minutes home, where I'm not doing anything but driving. So, but I don't have an hour and a half a day to sit down and read a book at the moment. So I think I'll load it up on my phone and I'll listen to it as I'm driving home. It's been a while. There's a lot of things that I don't really remember about it, and probably things that I remember wrong. Sexy Alice was the name of my Marilyn Manson cover band. What was I going to do? I was just going to do. I have to make sure, and you guys remind me. An hour and a half left of the stream. About an hour and a half. I have to make sure to pay attention to my Twitch chat, because actually maybe there's something else. Maybe I can do this. The big problem is I don't have a really good way to monitor it, and the last few streams. Oh, there we go. That works. The last few streams, I've had people in Twitch chatting, and I just completely didn't even know they were there. So I think I've got to figure it out. The problem is I pop out the window, and then I've got OBS, and OBS is how I see the chats on YouTube. And then the little pop out window I click on OBS, and then it hides the other one. Zoom to front. Seems to me that there's a way to do this. I remember being able to do this. Oh, hold on a minute. Alright. He figured it out. seemed to me that I remember that there was a way that you could always have a window be on the top. Maybe you can't do that in whatever version of Windows I'm doing now. I don't remember. Whatever, doesn't matter. Thrills, chills, magic, prizes. Alright, I have to take my microphone off because I'm going into a room over there and you don't want my microphone to be on whilst I do that. Thought he had a stuck ball, but it looked okay. Alright, I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. It's kind of warm in here. I am going to open the door. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you a couple things. Camera Safari Adventure Time. Why not? Oh, it's not connecting. Why are you not connecting? Close it. Open it again. There it is. All right. You ready? Here it is. Here it is. Look at that beast. That's 32 inches of duck hunt right there. Pretty cool, huh? And look, they finished over here. Looks a little bit better. Painted the walls red, and then they fixed that up. The little room back there. They're gonna paint a little bit more of this black, a little bit more of the red. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I think their counters could have been a little bit better here, but they'll make improvements as needed. They just need to get something up there and working right away. Yeah, pretty cool. Dog hunt. Yeah, so let's see. Sophia is home. She gets home Saturday night of the 26th. So you will see her again on November 2nd. Yeah. I think that she'll probably be in here. When she gets back, I'm going back. I may not even be here on the 2nd. I'm going to start. Shoot, that will free me from here so that I can go and continue working on Hush Hush and get that hammered out. Like we're really close, but as things go, you know, when you're working on a project with a whole bunch of different moving pieces, and you're like, oh, I'm pretty close to finishing this thing, and then next thing you know, you have like 2 weeks of work shows up that you've got to do other stuff too. And I know I probably have 3 solid weeks, and then another week of fiddly bits. So that gives me basically I'm there Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So 6 days that I'm there working. I have stuff planned out for next week, and then we got a lot done last week. For those of you who have Patreon, I've been putting videos up. I didn't do videos last week because I couldn't find the time to do it with everything else that was going on. And I was really working. I was pushing myself, pushing my body. Like I was really sore. There were a few things that I didn't get video of. But when I go in on Monday, I'll do a whole big video update to kind of get everybody up to speed with that. We will probably be unveiling it if our timeline is good and everything's going the way we're planning on it. We're probably going to start talking about it publicly in the second week of November. So probably by November 16th live stream from here, I think. Thanks, guys. See you later. That was their first time here. Didn't have a chance to ask them what they thought. But they seem to be having fun. They ended in Palooka, so that's a good place to end. And that was the first, when they walked in, I kind of gave them a little rundown. And I said, this is the oldest machine I have in here right now, and this is how it works. They saved it for last, which is pretty cool. I should probably, speaking of Sophia, I should probably tell her that I'm streaming, and we'll see if she can jump on and say hi to everyone. see if she can get in. What else? There was something else that was going on. I think most of what's going on is stuff that I can't talk about yet. It seemed to me that there was something about a game. No, I don't. It'll come to me. Uh-oh.
I'm going to check out the postcards.
Oh, all right.
They're so cute.
Thank you. I usually have shirts of this, and I sold my last one today, actually.
They're super cute.
Thanks. Yeah, when I was drawing it, I put a thing on social media about whether or not it should have the Green Gables hair and hat. Everybody's like, of course, but I kind of like the one that doesn't, so I'll probably print another one that doesn't. But all right, so postcard. That. And the Yorkie. 748.
I'm not quite clear on Canadian money, so do I have 60 in there somewhere?
Oh, you're from the States?
I am.
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
Are those,
There you go. Those are they're the same size. Yeah.
Yeah, they look like quarters.
They have change.
This is a fun way to spend my evening. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Okay. Have you seen that? Luke says, have you guys seen the cool looking standard topper analysis? So is that the cat? This thing, yeah? Is that the standard one? I think I'm not a huge topper guy. But I do like that. I think that's cool. It adds to it, right? I've been talking about doing it for so long, but I haven't done it. When we got Hot Wheels, so when I bought the Hot Wheels game, I didn't know that Hot Wheels had evolved to be what it is today. That they had like, you would set up a ramp and you'd fire your car at like dinosaurs. Like I didn't know any of that stuff existed. I just remembered like Hot Wheel tracks and the loop-de-loops, and you had a thing that you could pull back to launch the car out of. There was another thing that had it was like a pitching machine for your car, and you set it up on the track and it just ran. Hi. So it's pay by the hour. At the last 2 hours that we're open, which starts in 15 minutes, we do a thing called the date night special, which is 2 people for $25, and you can play until we close at 11, and it's close enough. I'll do that for you if you want to.
We were going to eat anyway, so...
Eat next door?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we can do that.
So you can do that. You can play for a while. You can go next door, whatever you have until 11 o'clock. Okay. So with text, $28.75.
This is awesome. We drove by this place so many times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right there.
Just for being here.
All right, you're good to go. I'll stamp your hands. That just reminds me that on the other side, then I can see it. Just reminds me that you paid. There you go. And you can just come and go and do whatever you want.
Right on. Thank you.
Everything's set to free play, just hit the button and go. Yeah. So there was the pitching machine that shot your cars down the track, where you would set up a big track, you do loop to loop, and then the car would slow down. Thanks, guys. And then you wanted to send it around the bank, so you had your little pitching machine to send it onward. I never had one because that was only the rich kids had the pitching machine. But so when we got Hot Wheels, I'm like, what's this dinosaur crap? Like, what's all this dinosaur stuff? Okay, so we looked it up, and there's the dinosaur toy. I was like, oh, I should get the T-Rex toy, and with the loop-de-loop, and we could set it up as a top. We could make a topper out of it. And then we looked it up, and it wasn't in production anymore, and so the only places you could get it was like super expensive, like dumb expensive, $150, $200 expensive, and that's not worth it for me to do that. Not long after, Sophia was at like a Value Village or something, and she bought a bag of stuff. And she got here, and she goes, "You have to go look in the trunk and see what I've got." In the trunk was basically a garbage bag. I don't know, she paid like $10 for it or something. It was a garbage bag filled with Hot Wheels track and stuff, and in it was the T-Rex toy. And his head or his arm or something bobs. It's like kind of counterweight balanced. So it'll look really cool on the machine because just moving the machine will make it do its kind of bobblehead thing. So the idea was to set that up, have a loop-to-loop track with the ramp pointing at it, and then somehow suspend maybe on a thin wire a Hot Wheel car so it moves and stuff too. I haven't done it yet. That's the plan though. Spike, feeling under the weather. Have a good time. See you soon. All right, bye, Spike. Get better. Luke says the eyes move around and follow you like a real cat. Interesting. So it's some motion tracking thing, huh? All 500 to be produced units are already pre-sold. If they've already pre-sold, they'll make more. I don't have any doubt. I mean, they were building Lebowski pins, and they're still highly desirable. So I have a feeling they'll do a second run on this. I hope so. I might want one. Unless this is maybe this is what they're going to do from now on, is that they'll just do short runs, make little pins and do short runs. I think Alice in Wonderland has got to be public domain now, right? I would think. When did that come out? 20s? Oh God, it's even older. 1865 from the UK, and it's got to be in public domain now. I don't see anything on that. I don't see anything on the wiki page that says, just at a quick glance, that says that it's public domain, but I would assume that it is. Yeah, I think that's a good way to go. Like, if you're going to use, I'm actually surprised that there isn't an Alice in Wonderland pin already. right? Like how it's a good theme. It's, you can do all kinds of fun stuff with it. And that's I'm looking at. I can't think of any other pinball machine that had that. Oh, wait a minute. Look what I found. A little bit older version of Alice in Wonderland. Oh, look at those flippers. That's really cool. Now I want one of these now. Yeah, better. Yeah, flippers go backwards. They go. You'll got a hole in the middle, maybe one there. Those are probably not pop bumpers. What year is this? 48. Probably not pop bumpers, right? Flippers, passive bumpers, yeah. So it looks like you probably spell Alice. Double bonus scoring. A-L-I-C and then D-E down at the bottom.
Try this one more time.
It seems like I paid for itself.
2:30.
Thank you, sir.
There were 3 girls that had come in. No, there were 4 girls and another kid. Mom dropped them off. They were on vacation. They come over. The one main girl was probably like 13. They come over to visit their grandparents on the island, and so they were bored. So the grandparents dropped them off here, and like left them for like 4 hours. They put $72 in that machine.
$72.
Yeah.
Almost making $20 an hour off
They
the
had
machine.
a big pile of candy and stuff. Like, and I fill it full of like little candy, and then I sprinkle it with bigger candy. And their goal was to just get all the bigger candy out of it. Like, you could have just bought the bigger candy. It's all right here, but
$72.
yeah, they got like 3 whoopee cushions and then a bunch of bigger candy, and yeah, they cleaned up. They just it was funny. Hey, there's let's see, Golandia. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. From Brazil, my daughter Maria Clara loves 2 machines that you have: Break Shot and Roadshow. She has 8 years. My wife Carlia loves Independence Day and Cue Ball. I have a Cue Ball. I don't have an Independence Day, but I have Break Shot, Roadshow, and Cue Ball Wizard. Well, welcome. We were just looking at an old Alice in Wonderland pinball machine from a while ago. But I think that's the only other Alice in Wonderland. I'm surprised that there's not more of them. Yeah, that's cute. Plus, progressive build-up bumpers. Oh my god, I gotta get one. Protect your investment. Yeah, cool. Alright, I'll probably get one of those before I get one of the touch pinball ones. What shot do we want? Let's do this seat. We'll do this seat. All right. No bottom flippers. So no, there's side flippers. Look at this. It has. It looks like there's 4 flippers in all. 5. No, there's more. There's 6. Right? 1, 2, 3. On down. They run down the side. Did it say? Hold on a second. Flippers, 6 flippers. Yeah, I want one. It's super simple, look at that. I love these old scoring methods that like it just lights up a light bulb behind the number. And it's just a stepper. That's all it is. You make a point that goes bloop. Stepper moves a notch, lights a different light bulb. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, I wasn't. Sorry, I wasn't transferred over. Yeah. Look, there's six flippers. Browser. See, they're not in the middle at the bottom, but there's 3 that go up each side. And they flip this way, right? So when the ball comes down the side, hopefully it'll bounce over. There's a little, there's nails there. So when it comes down the side, it hits the little nail and goes boink to the flipper, and then you could launch it out into wherever. I mean, most of these games, there wasn't, like, ball time wasn't a thing. You maybe would hit the ball a couple of times, and then it would just drain. And they gave you, what, 5 or 6 balls per game. It was that kind of a thing. Because they were evolving, like, with the bingo games. So, flippers and using flippers to manipulate and navigate the ball around the plate and shoot for shots wasn't a thing. At the time when this was out, it wasn't a thing. It was mostly kind of a luck. Maybe you hit the ball just at the right time to get it to kind of go, but you have no way to control the ball at all because there's no way to cradle a ball or hold it or do anything significant with it. In the 40s, yeah, so pretty cool though. I wanted to be this scene. No, let's go to this scene. Yeah, we'll do that scene. Yeah, so in Brazil, is pinball pretty active in Brazil? I know a couple of guys from Brazil, but they said that they never really saw them or played them very much. And the guys next door, most of these guys next door are from India, but let me see, they were in I'm trying to remember what part of India they're from. I think they were northeastern. If I remember, but they might be. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, I think they were Mumbai area, so east, west, kind of western India. And the guys next door, they had never seen pinball machines, none of them, in India. Had no idea what they were. I'm interested to know like more countries. Right? I know Western countries, and you can find them around in Australia and New Zealand and Europe. A lot of these machines came from like Italy and Spain. I can't think of any Great Britain games. I can't think if they made any there. And then a bunch of them came out of like Chicago area, in the U.S. I have an old game from the 30s that was made in Seattle. That company made 3 different machines, but they were all like early pinball machines. Like mine didn't have any electrical components. It was all kind of chance. But I can't think of any from the UK. Let's look, now that I think about it. At first glance, I don't see anything. I might have to dig a little bit. You guys don't watch. Watching me Google is not fun live stream material.
Now you're going for here.
And there we had a couple people from Japan come in, and they're familiar with pinball a little bit. And there's a girl that comes in on a regular basis. She was just in Japan and she found a big pinball arcade there. And she said it was good. It was sort of busy, so at times. I don't know where in Japan she was, where that was. There is a thing that kills me that I found on YouTube. There's a guy, he's just like a talking hands sort of thing. How many pinball machines do I have in Pinballorama? In here right now, we usually have somewhere between 35 and 40 pinball machines in at a time. I think right now we have somewhere around 35 because we brought in a couple more video arcades. And then there's about, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, there's 11, 12, 13 video arcades and 15 video arcades maybe, something like that. In my collection, I have about 100 pinball machines, and I probably have another 5 or 10 pinball or video arcades. I've sort of lost count. I have a couple of empty cabinets that I can turn into various things that I haven't done yet. Yeah, so we opened with just pinball in here. And then we found that it was worthwhile to bring some video arcades in. So we had about 45 pinball in here at one point, I think.
Player 2, player 3.
It sounded like the machine was searching for a ball or something. Yeah, and we've got, so the oldest one is Palooka from 1964. We have a handful from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and some current ones. I try to focus on, I mean, we have a few of the new ones, but the people that come in and that really enjoy coming into this arcade, they like seeing the 80s and 90s pinball machines, and some of the 70s ones too. We have people that come in and they just play the old electromechanical ones. Actually, since let's go on a tour, shall we? Let's walk around. Is this not going to connect again? Why is it being so finicky? Oh, there it is. All right. Let's walk around and have a look. Camera Safari Adventure Time. There we go. So I was just saying this big, hey Chris, how are you? Chris, I don't think you've seen this. Look at this monster. This is for playing duck hunt. It's like 30 something inches. Just need to find a place for it. Yeah, so here we go. This one's still broken. This is 1964, mid 70s on this one. We've got these guys.
Where'd it go?
A couple of arcades. It's a little claw machine for candy. People love that. Here's an old shooter game from the 70s. Super Hang-On, Space Invaders, Battlezone. Hot Wheels, Brake Shot. There's Roadshow. There you go. Hard Body, Skateball, Flash, Big Guns, Electra, Monaco. This is 70s from Spain. Pinbot still has a broken visor. I won't get to it when I have time. Jackpot, Tales from the Crypt, Alien Poker, Royal Rumble, Roller Games, Dragon, Genie, and Starship Troopers, and then a couple other little things. Time Zone and Nip It. Comet. Mars Trek, another one from Spain. And Dragon. That's Spanish as well, isn't it? Yeah, that one's Spanish. Yeah, so that's kind of what we're running here right now. And then we've got a bunch of candy and crap and big fake thing.
Player 2, you're up.
There you go. Roller games is love. Yeah, I like roller games. I need to spend, hopefully, the next couple of months, I'll have a little bit more free time. I do need to go through, there's a couple of machines here that need a little bit of attention. They just, something isn't working quite right. It's working fine, but it'd be better, like a little tweak here and there. Roller games is one of them that needs a little bit of attention, a little tighten a screw here, replace a rubber there, that kind of thing. Yeah, roller games is one of my favorites in here. It's got a good flow to it. And you can really get the ball whipping around in there, and yeah, it's just a fun game. I have a Meteor. I would like to get Meteor back in here. I have a Sicaria made game. It's a single player from the mid 70s called Supersonic. Gorgeous machine. I have one. It's just been a little finicky, and it was giving me some problems. And then I bought another game. I was just like, instead of fixing Supersonic, I'm just going to yank it. We'll replace it with one that I know works and won't give me as much trouble. But I think I know exactly what's wrong with it. It just needs a little switch messing around with. So I would like to get that up and going. I have the big Genie back there, and I have like 5 other wide bodies of that size. I have a James Bond 007, which is a timed game. It's not 3 balls, it's timed. Although they did come out with a rule set for it that changes it to be a 3-ball game, but you don't want to play it that way. It wasn't designed that way, so half the stuff doesn't make any sense if you play it that way. I have a Stellar Wars, I have a Panthera, I have a Volcano. Seems to me there's one more big wide body. I don't remember. My Riverboat Gambler, I would like to get back in here. That one had a power supply problem, and it was the same sort of thing. Like another game came in, and I just yanked it. Like the power supply went out right at the same time that I bought the new game. So like, this one goes, this one comes in. Well, I'll fix it later, kind of thing. There's probably 6 or 7, 8 games that were in here when we first opened, and like something happened to them. They got an out of order sign, but before I had a chance to like work on it, I was like, I already bought a new machine, and so I just yanked it off the storage. Chris says, yeah, it's seen a lot of play. It has, yeah. That's a pretty popular game. And it's just fun. Chris, are you coming in? You said you might be coming in. You know what I just realized? Almost all of my lava lamp bulbs are now burned out. There's only 2 up there working right now.
I've seen them times.
Oh, that's hilarious. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 lava lamps up there, and only 2 of them were working. And those bulbs all must have gone out in the last month. Because I know the Wizard Hat one wasn't working, and one of the rocket ships wasn't working, but all the other ones were working. So those have all burned out. I mean, it makes sense. The bulbs are all they run pretty much all day, 7 days a week. Well, 5 days a week until the summer, and then 7 days a week. Yeah, they're just incandescent bulbs. Yeah, that's fine. Everyone bailed on me. We'll make time Saturday, maybe Sunday if you're open. So Sunday we're open, but I won't be here. Jacob won't be here, and we're open till 6:30 on Sunday. So noon to 6:30. I will be on Sunday. No, on Sunday I won't be at Project Hush Hush. Sunday I will be home. My 1 day off a week. And it's supposed to be cold. We got our wood for the winter. So I'm hoping that it's kind of cold, and I'm going to sit at home. I'm going to eat lasagna. I'm going to make a fire, and I'm going to put my feet up. That's my plan my big plans for Sunday right now. And then Monday I get up early and I work 12, 14-hour days. I need to have I wasn't going to take a day off to do this project. I was just going to power through it. But I'm really glad that we figured out a way that I could take at least a day. Because there's some days where I just like, well, Wednesday. Let's see, how can I talk about this? Wednesday I had to meet some people at the project early, 8:30. Usually I'm working on the project by myself, or mostly by myself, and I just kind of roll in whatever, and then I just work until I get tired, which is usually about 12 hours in or something like that. So I had to plan to be there at 8:30 in the morning. And now keep in mind, normally I roll in at like 10 or 11, so I just sort of sleep in until I wake up, and then I get up and then I go. So I had to try to go to sleep early on Tuesday, but that didn't happen because I was at the project working until late. So I got home late. I got maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and then rolled into the project at 8:30. Did a bunch of stuff there, and then it was sometime around. It was probably around 8:30 at night. I was doing something that required some pretty physical work, and like my hand was having a hard time. My hands were having a hard time gripping tools, and I was trying to lift this thing, which I don't know how much it is, how much it weighs, but normally I can lift it. But this, I was like, why is this so heavy? And then I realized, oh shit, it's because I've been doing a bunch of physical work for the last 3 days. I've got 4 or 5 hours sleep in me, and I've been here since 8:30. And yeah, and I was like, I think it's probably time to go home. Let's take a day for sure. Hush hush on the holiday Monday. Yeah, I'll be there. I got nothing else to do. I forgot. Yeah, Monday is Canadian Thanksgiving. I will probably be having lasagna, I guess, right? Yeah, because I'm making lasagna on the 13th, so the 14th. So I'll be having lasagna for Thanksgiving, leftover lasagna. Oh, and I have to message someone. Hold on just a second. I messaged someone about meeting me at the project on Monday, completely forgetting.
I gotta restart. I wasn't happy.
Oh, it's late. I won't message him. I'll message him tomorrow. I was like, hey, let's do something at the project on Monday. He's a trades guy, and so he's definitely got Monday. I don't ever do anything for holidays usually, so I always forget that they're a thing. Half the time I don't even remember when Christmas is. Like, what day is Christmas? And we're always open on Christmas, and it's worked out really well for us. We actually got pretty busy last year. A lot of people, they visit family, right? They want to, they have an extended family of like 30 people, and they're like, I can get out of the house. Let's go play pinball. We sell a lot of gift passes for the holidays too. That's always been a fun thing to be able to offer. And I would like to, maybe this year, maybe I'll do like a card. Well, let's see. We're doing sort of a rebranding thing next month. Maybe and I have to order new business cards and stuff. Maybe I will order a handful of cards And if someone buys a couple of passes, I can just include it with a card so they have something to give it to people in. That would be kind of fun. And I'll do the new logo on it. This is, let's see, I have a copy of the new logo here somewhere.
Basically, you're not a golfer.
Hi,
How do you get on bowling mode?
on bowling mode, I will show you the easy way.
Yeah, not the really complicated way.
All right, so the way to do it during gameplay, see how it says bowling up here?
Yeah.
So you get the ball up there, you can get the ball up this ramp, or you go up this pink Jesus ramp,
Yeah.
and it'll spit it up. If you hit the ball around here, it gives you a letter in bowling. It starts with 4 letters, so it already says bowl, so you just have to get it 3 times. Go around 3 times, and it lights let's go bowling here, or it lights let's go bowling in this little saucer down here. Get it in there, that gets you to it. But there's an easier way. All right, so there's a skill shot. If you hold this flipper in and launch the ball, it sends it up there.
Oh.
Then all you gotta do is make it around the ramp. Oh, nope, I've already hit something. I'll drain it. If you can make it around this ramp once during the skill shot, then it'll send you right, it'll light let's go bowling.
Okay.
So let's see if I can do it. There we go. And then,
Let's go bowling is lit.
oh,
You're not blowing.
nope, that's the wrong one. Nope, that's not it. That's not it.
Oh, it's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
I think it might still be lit.
Let's
Yeah.
go bowling is lit.
All right.
Let's go
So, how it works, you have your challenge. So you use your flipper buttons, select your challenge. Complete the split, you get a bowl twice. So hit the gap, scroll off to one side, spare or strike, so that's just normal bowling kind of thing. Hit it again, hit the roaming pin. Those are your 4 different options. So which one do you want to do?
I want to hit the roaming pin.
All right, hit launch ball. Ball's down here, and then watch the thing. To launch the ball, you hit launch ball.
Oh!
Right, you got it. That's it.
Sweet.
ball collected.
Nice. Way to go.
So that's how you do it.
Thanks, Seven. That's awesome.
I want to try it. No, I did that on purpose. I want to try it.
I completely forget what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh, we were talking about being open like on Christmas and holidays and stuff. Yeah, and normally I would be open on Thanksgiving.
I like your
I will be open. Normally I would be open on next Monday, but I've got other things I have to do. So I have more Project Hush Hush. I have important things I need to do for that. So. But yeah, Sunday we will be open. Yeah. I remember what else. The new logo. So I like our old logo. If I can find it here. I think I have to copy them over to this computer here real quick. half a second to do something with these logos here. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I have to figure out how to open these so that you can see them. Open it with Firefox. Yes, that worked. And then can I go here? Yeah, all right. So, go to the browser. So this is the old logo. I like it. I think it's fine. It's great. It did exactly what I wanted to do, which was kind of be sort of that 50s, early 60s Gogi style with the Orama suffix. The bowling alleys were called Bowlorama because it was a panorama of bowling lanes, right? That's where the name comes from. That's where the Orama comes from. Panorama. So I thought Pinballorama was fun, and so I wanted to do. Originally, we wanted to do. I wanted to do it all up in Gogi themed style kind of stuff. But a good way to, if you don't know what Gogi is, a good way to say is the Las Vegas sign, the Welcome to Las Vegas on the popular. That's a Gogi style sign. That's that type of armor. And then the old Denny's restaurants in the United States, where they had the slanted roof that was kind of inverted with the big thing out of it. That was Gogi styled architecture. So that's kind of what I wanted to go for. When we got in and got set up, in this space, it didn't really work to do that kind of thing. So we just went with. I just went crazy with it. It didn't matter. Anyway, so the problem though with this logo is that it's very rectangular. It's not square. It's very rectangular, and it's hard to read from a distance. So it sucks for signs and stuff. It's just terrible. There's too many colors. Most people would read it, and they didn't read Sevens, they read Stevens. A lot of people can, oh, are you Steven? Like, so, which is fine. And also, the reason why it's called Sevens Pinballorama over just Pinballorama is that there was a thing in the 50s and early 60s where it was always like, Bob's Bowlorama, or there was a place in Seattle called, it was a doghouse restaurant, but it was named after, it was like some guy's doghouse restaurant. That was a very popular thing. It was the owner's first name and then whatever they named it. So that was the idea, was part of this kind of thing that we were trying to do. So we just called it Sevens Pinballorama. So the new logo, where is it? It was right here. Did I not copy it? Am I missing it? Oh, it's this one. Ta-da! Big, bold. It works on a black background. It works on a white background. A lot of people just refer to this as Pinballorama anyway, so having just the number 7 is just a thing. So I think that this works, and it fills up a whole T-shirt. It works on a sign. I might make the Pinballorama a bit bigger when we finalize it. I'm still kind of tweaking it. I'm not exactly where I want it to be, but It's going to be very, very similar to this. If anything, just Pinballorama will be a bit bigger, but I don't think I can go much bigger without it getting more rectangular. I think it loses sort of that thing. I had it a little bit smaller, so the Pinballorama didn't go wider than the 7, basically, and it was all sort of a square base around the circle. But yeah, I like it. And then we can do multiples. We can do the red and the 7 can be in different colors. Pinballorama can always be black and white, or we can do them in basically anything we want to. We can do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. So I think it's a good multifunctional logo. So that's part of our retheme, which is all related to this Project Hush Hush thing. So now you know. Oh, we got some new people. Jeff, I've got the old logo t-shirt a while back, still in rotation. Awesome. And Randy, hello all. Hello, Randy. How are you? Sorry, I was rambling and I wasn't paying attention to chat. Oh shit. Speaking of, okay, I have to check Twitch. I was saying earlier that I keep forgetting Twitch. I neglect Twitch chat too much. I have to get it. So I'm going to ask a question for everybody that's watching. On live streams, I see it all the time on like gamer live streams and a bunch of other live streams. They always have the chat window embedded in the video. Since primarily this is going up on the YouTube, I don't have to do that because YouTube saves the chat, and if you want to watch it, you can open up the chat window next to it and you watch this thing 3-4 weeks later, and the chat will stream by if you want. It doesn't have to be in the video. So there's a way that I can do the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat. They can be combined, and I can show them on the video screen, on the video capture. So my question is, should I do that? Do you guys want to see the video on the video window itself, or are you fine with it being off to the side? I think it's redundant to have it on the video screen, but I'll do it if people like it that way. I can make room for it. Randy, anything new in the room? I don't know. What's the newest thing that I have in here? Some of the newest stuff I brought in was the Candy Claw machine, twin rifle, and then the motorcycle super hang on. The games that were next door, I brought them over here, and we made room. So we have Kicks, we have Operation Thunderbolt, we have the tank game. What the hell is the name of that tank game? Vindicators, the tank game. Those would be the newest ones. Jeff says, chat on video ends up blocking something I might be trying to see. I like the chat off to the side. Okay. And that's kind of, I think it's redundant to have it if you've got chat already. And it's weird too on some of these ones where I see people, like they're very, very popular channels, and they have 1,000 people all chatting at once, and the chat screen just whips on by. I don't see how you could get anything from that. And having it on your screen, it just shows, look how popular I am. It doesn't. There's no use to it. It just takes up space. Yeah. Randy says, "Cool. I like Vindicators. It's a fun game. I didn't remember it back in the day." But when I got it in here, we played it quite a bit of it. I really like it. And I love the cabinet. The cabinet is so cool. That it has little tank treads on it and the whole thing. Zybots. Is that now, okay, there's another game by Atari that came out around the same time. They use the exact same cabinet. Is that the one that used that cabinet? I've been trying to figure this out for a while. Let me look this up. Let me Google that. It is. You have answered my question. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. There it is. Now it doesn't have the tank treads though. The rest of it's basically the same, but it doesn't have the tank treads.
Just take it easy.
I don't remember this game either. I'm gonna have to look at that. That looks really cool, actually. Maze game, came close to buying one. Let me pull up a video. Let's look at. I want to look at some gameplay.
That's one. See what happens?
What happens when you just danger of it?
Alright, I'm not going to run the sound, but we can watch a little video gameplay of it.
Here you go.
I wish I could go full screen with this. I can do this though. That's a little bit better. There we go. Ah, I fell in the hole. Oh, okay, so that's the end of the thing. Yeah, so that's similar. It looks like it's very, very similar to like the things about it. I wonder if you got to a certain score, would you get a Zybot t-shirt, like a Vindicator t-shirt? We were gonna make Vindicator t-shirts. Just a couple of them, because it does still say that you can turn the promo off, but there's a thing in the programming. There's an option to leave it on, and it says if you get to a certain level and make a certain amount of points or something, then I guess you would take a picture of the screen and you'd send it off to the company and Atari, and they would send you a free T-shirt. We were gonna make a branded Vindicators 7-spin Pinballorama T-shirt and make like a size in each, like a small, medium, large, and extra large or something, and then have them up. That it's something that if you get it, if you spend it. Now, it's on free play, so you just need motivation to do it. Oh, the Mike and Ikes.
One for your sister, one for Spring Park. You gotta do an extra candy for Spring Park raffle. You gotta bring in some chocolate. You know what's wrong with that? That's what the school said.
What?
An email this week.
Oh,
Pick some chocolate and put it in the basket.
it has to be chocolate?
Yeah, your guys' class is Charlie the chocolate class. Or an Oompa Loompa, I guess.
What are they doing with it?
They're doing baskets. They're like putting together raffle baskets, and then they do this big thing, spooktacular. They have the whole school like haunted, and you go through it and everything, and they raise
Right.
money.
It's
And
amazing.
then these
You know-
baskets, you can bid on them.
So instead of the Curly Whirly, you should put in something like the Dairy Milk or the Twirl, something that's you don't usually see, right?
Yeah.
Something that you wouldn't. No, those are the ones.
Yeah, so those are from that would be a good one. Milky Way is good. Because this you don't usually see in Canada, so
Sweet.
makes it unique.
Here we go.
All right, $13.11.
Awesome. Let's get our stuff and we're going home.
What time is it?
9:40.
Oh, it's we still have 6 minutes.
Can't let any of that time go to waste. Can you show your shirt you're wearing? This one. It's the Pointy People Playing Pinball. I did a couple of these. So this was the first one I did. Because I thought it was fun. I posted it. This is really funny. I posted it. I posted the artwork when I was done drawing it up. I posted it on Facebook. And actually, you know what I could do? I have the artwork for it. I can just show you the artwork for it. Hold, please. Because there's a few different shirts. So I'll just grab the artwork for all of these. Let's see, there's lobster. Alright, hold on just 1 second here. There is t-shirts. This one. This one. This one. Oh, you could see it. Sorry. All right, so this was the first one that I did. Pointy people playing pinball. Pointy people playing a pointy pinball. I thought it was fun. I posted this image on Facebook and said, this is a new t-shirt design. And a couple of women were like, why is it that it's always a guy playing the pinball machine and there's never a woman playing the pinball machine? And I would totally get one of these if it was a woman playing the pinball machine. And I'm up. Like, okay, fine. So I came out with this one. A woman basically just moved some stuff around and there you go. We sold almost none of these. We sold lots of the other ones, sold like none of these. And the people who said I would buy one of these right away didn't buy any of them. But I still like it. I still think it's cool. And then I came out with just the pointy pinball machine, which I like. So I just basically just moved some stuff around and just remade it. I like this one. And this looks really good on a t-shirt, I think. And I like the pinball with the thing coming up out of the glass and stuff. It was fun to draw. And I think that pinball, did I change that from the first one? Oh, she's in the way. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did a couple of changes from the pinball machine. I did different flippers and yeah. And then Sophia was like, we have to have a lobster playing pinball. So I came up with this one. So I posted this to Facebook. I had the lobster without the hair and the hat, without the Anna Green Gables hair and hat. And I posted that and I said, what do you think? Should I do this or should I do it with the hair and the hat? And everybody says, yeah, you gotta have the hair and the hat. So I did. So, but I actually like the one, I like him without, and I don't have a copy of it here. I looked, but I don't have a copy of it. I like it better when you can see both of his eyes. He just looks goofier. And he's playing crabs. So I was going to do more pointy people stuff, but the next ones that I do, I think they're going to be in like vaporwave aesthetic. I like the pointy people design. It's super fun to draw, but we have to hit some different generations. I wanted to do some 70s stuff with the with multiple colors kind of going, like you have sort of a rainbow of colors, but they're not like a rainbow. It's like 3 colors, like yellow, orange, and brown, and they kind of all move together in a swoop, doing something like that. And then vaporwave stuff, so it's all like neon, kind of whatever. Kind of like my desktop here. Can I show you my desktop? Where's my desktop? Can I get to it? Wallpaper? Yeah, I can. This is my desktop on my on this computer. It looks like that. So something like that sort of aesthetic, right? For one. And it would work because I can do, now that we have the new logo, I can basically do the same thing, but instead of the sun, it can be that red circle with the 7 behind it. And then we can do the Pinballorama in line art. Something like that. I don't know. I'd figure it out. But no time for graphics at the moment. I really wanted to try and do like a new t-shirt design once a month or once every couple of months, and then bring in a handful of them, and then when they sold, that was it. We weren't going to make any more of them, and just kind of keep rolling out new designs, and maybe it'd be a thing that like collect all of them. But I haven't had the time to do it, and gearing up for last summer, we had to bring in a bunch of t-shirts because we sell a lot for tourists, and so I was just like, all right, I'm gonna bring in the pointy people one like this, I'm gonna bring in logos, and I'm gonna bring in lobsters, and that's all that we did. We had some left over of just the pointy pinball. I didn't bring any of the women playing pinball one. Those didn't sell anyway. So we just brought in the 3 different ones, and we're sold out of almost all of them now. So we do sell t-shirts online. Where the heck is it? There's 2 places. There's a place in the States, and there's one that is better for Canada. Yeah, so if you just go to oops, wrong thing. If you just Google Pinballorama t-shirts, Silver Ball Swag, that's the one that's better for Canada. And they have lobster, they have just the pointy pinball. Oh, they have all of them, I guess. So all of the ones that we've done in various styles. And then for the US, Bonfire is good for them. They have, oh, they just have those. Yeah, because we were focusing more on Silver Ball Swag, but they have pointy people and the logo one. I should actually probably pull Bonfire. We really haven't sold very much through them. Most people go to Silver Ball Swag.
You have absolutely no time to react.
What did I do? Oh, okay. Stream chat for Twitch. Have to make sure that that's always up. Nobody's coming to Twitch this time. We don't get a lot of views on Twitch anymore. I think because we're not. I don't know. We're streaming a little bit more regular now. I'm trying to remember to do it at least once a week. But maybe because I'm not playing the game, I'm just talking.
Yeah. See you later, Seven.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Well, Now you know.
I messaged the one of the workers for the project, and I was like, "Hey, can you come by on Monday?" And he didn't respond to me, and now I just realized, oh crap. So I have to message him back tomorrow and just say, oh crap, sorry, I didn't mean that.
Yeah. That's sweet, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
See you later. That's he and his son and his daughter came in when we did when we had Big Lebowski. We brought it in a box, and I threw a little party for just like regulars and people that I like and stuff, and so I invited him and his kids to come by, and they actually helped me put it together. Arlen and his daughter. His daughter wasn't here tonight, but yeah, they had a lot of fun because they'd never seen how, like, when you buy a pinball machine, how does it arrive? That comes in a giant box, right? How do you get it out of the box, and how do you put it up on legs? I'd never seen any of that, so it was a lot of fun for them, I think. And I had them help as much as I could. Like, we sorted it all out. I think we have a video of it. Do we have a video of it? Let's look. Video. I haven't made a YouTube video in a while. I'm gonna have some fun YouTube videos to put up soon. Our adventure picking up Big Lebowski. We might have done a live stream on it, but we might not have, now that I think about it. When was that? Let's see, I have a video, our adventure picking up the Big Lebowski pinball machine. We had it here for a while, and then we set it up. That was about 6-7 months ago. If we go to live, yeah, there's a live stream called Unboxing the Big Lebowski Pinball Machine. Yeah, so this was, oh, we have a little Inception going on here. Kalak. Hi, how are you? Need more soda taste testing videos. We have a lot of different ones now. We could just crack open a bunch of different weird ones and try them. I have the Oreo Coca-Cola that I haven't tried yet because I told Sophia that I would wait until she got back. But we could do, instead of doing like a blind taste test of 14 different root beers or whatever the hell we did, we could just pick out like 6 or 7 of them and just try them and give you our ideas on them. What am I watching? Oh yeah, Unboxing the Big Lebowski Pinball Machine. So we already had it open at that point. Yeah, here we go. So there they are. They're on the floor helping me set up. To help me unpack the legs. And then yeah, they're putting the leg levelers on. Then I have them handing the legs to me and stuff. Yeah, that was fun. Who was the first one that got to play it? I think she was. We've got it up and going. Yeah. Yeah, so Evelyn was the first one who got to play it, I guess. Cool. I don't even think that that night that we did that, I don't even remember if I played it. I mean, later, after we, I was busy doing everything else, and we had, God, there was 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 people here, and Sophia missed that. She was in BC because her mother was sick, so she totally missed the whole thing. I felt really bad for her. We went and got the machine. We had it shipped to Maine, and then we drove over to Maine to go pick it up. And she went over to Maine to get that, and then she had to fly to BC like 2 days later or something like that. And then we opened it. We sat on the game for a week or 2 because I wanted to do like this announcement that we were getting it and all this other stuff, but we didn't know exactly when we were going to have it here. So I waited to do anything about announcing it until we got it here. On Valhalla and Hot Wheels, when we unboxed those, we were actually open to the public, and we just announced we got these new pinball machines, and we're gonna crack open the box if you want to come by and see it and stuff. And that's great, and it was a lot of fun, but it's a little difficult when you're open to the public and you have to kind of take care of everything else in the arcade, because it's really I mean, with me and Sophia working at the same time, it's a little bit easier because she can run the counter while I'm setting up the machine or something like that. But with Lebowski and she was gone, it would have been way too difficult for me to do everything. So we closed for the night. We did it like on a Thursday, I think. And I closed early on Thursday at like 6 or something. I had this in a storage unit down the street. And so I closed it. I told everybody to be here at like 8. Just invited. We had a private party. And so I closed at 6. I ran. I got the machine. I brought it here. I got it here. We made space for it. We set it up. And then everybody came in. And I was just like, grab whatever you want. You want a candy? Grab a candy. You want a drink? Grab a drink. This is my treat for you guys. And yeah, it was a fun day. But you know, when you host a party, you don't get to enjoy the party. I'm trying to set up a machine. I'm worried, like, is it going to actually work? Are there going to be problems? It kind of have all these stupid little stresses that you kind of worry about. So it was after we got everything all set up and I let everybody play it, and I was like cleaning up and doing a bunch of other stuff. I also wanted to have some film for it because I wanted to do something for filming. Oh yeah, it was live streaming. That's right. So I had to kind of monitor that. Yeah, it felt like that was more busy work. But I think next brand new machine that we bring in a box, I still want to do something with it. I don't want to open it. And oh, Randy is leaving. Work calls. Have a great weekend, everybody. Yeah. Bye bye, Randy. See ya. I still like unboxing with people around because most people don't ever get a chance to see how these things come brand new, and I think it's just kind of a fun thing to offer. And nobody else really seems to do it. Like a lot of places, they get a new machine, they unbox it like when they're not open, when we get it all set up and people come in and play the brand new machine. But I think there's something cool about it. I mean, there's always a risk that you're going to get it, you're going to open it up, you're going to put it up on legs, and something's going to be really wrong with it, and it's not going to work. Or with Hot Wheels, it's got, I don't remember how many balls are in the machine. 5 or 6, I don't remember which. But they shipped short 1 ball, and I didn't realize it. And you know, all underneath the lockdown bar now, all of them say install X amount of balls. Old machines didn't. Most of mine now, like you open up, let's see, like Big Guns didn't have a sticker, but if you open up Big Guns underneath there, I've written with a permanent marker how many balls to put in, because otherwise I forget. Like I have to think about it for a minute. How many are in the game? So I didn't know on Hot Wheels. So we set it up. We opened it up.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in, guys. See you later. We set it up, and it kept complaining about a missing ball. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I like opened it up. I looked at it has it doesn't have trough switches, it has optics. I checked that. Oh, that seemed to be fine. Like I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then I think I looked in it and realized there was one optic that wasn't being blocked. I was like, wait a minute, how many balls are in here? How many do they give me? How many does it need? And yeah, so they had shipped one. So we dicked around with that a little bit longer than we should have. We're open to the public. It was like, why is my new machine not working? But luckily it was just that. It wasn't anything drastic, but yeah. I thought that was really funny. And I never gave them shit about it. I should have given them shit about it. They were actually really nice though with Valhalla. I had Opto I made several videos about the Opto problems that we had with that machine in the ship. There's 3 optics. One of them had failed, but whenever you go into test mode, it was intermittent failure. It wasn't always failing. And when it would intermittently fail, the solenoid to drop the ball out of the ship would continue to fire, because it would fail and it would think that there was a ball in there, and so it was like drop the ball, and then we found out about it because it was just going to go clunk, 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 and then what's that smell? The coil had ate itself. It just melted from firing so much. Why they're sending that much voltage to that coil, I don't know, but because all it's doing is dropping a little plastic pin. That's all it does. So it didn't like it should. You should be able to fire it all day long, and it should never get hot enough to melt, but it did. Opening the game, in fact, I still haven't changed it. Opening the game, I had to have it open a lot while I was dealing with this problem, and the rails that it sits on, so that you lift the game up, you pull it back, it slides on rails, and then you can lift it all the way up. As you slide it back, there's like little dumbbell things that sit in this rail, but there's some variation in the cabinet between the front and the back. There's slight variation in the width. And they actually ended up getting a new cabinet maker, I think, because of this. But you slide the game out, you go to lift it up, and the game will go pa-chunk, and it would fall off the rail on one side or the other. So you'd have to reach in and put it back up on the rails. And then sometimes you couldn't get it back on the rails. Like it was, to do it now, you have to, I need help, and I need someone to push on the side of the cabinet to get it to pop in so it sits in both railings so I can set the thing down. So I talked to them about that, and they actually, the first thing they said was, would you like to send the machine back, and we'll send you a brand new one? Like, not really. I mean, it's nice to offer, as that, I mean, it was a fault in the cabinet, it was a fault in the railing, in the rail, everything else. It damaged the side art, interior side art. Nothing happened to the playfield, but to me it just seemed like a big waste, because they had new rail hardware that fixes the problem. It was like, just send me the rail hardware and I'll swap it out at some point. And then they were nice enough to actually send me new vinyl stickers for the side inside. So there was no real damage outside of that artwork, basically. So I thought that was really cool. They took care of me on that. But the fact that they offered to just send the whole machine back at their expense, like, that's really cool. Like, who would do that for such a simple thing? But it all worked itself out. I did not change the artwork. I left those new. They're just sitting in the game. And since I fixed the opto in the ship, this was 8 months ago, something like that. I haven't had to lift the playfield on that, so I haven't changed the rails on it yet because it hasn't been a problem since I fixed the opto. I've had to take the glass off and fix a few things on the top, but everything under the playfield has been running fine that I haven't had to lift it, so been okay there. All right, so it is now a little after 10. We are empty. Everybody has gone home. But I'm going to stop the stream, and so we have one more stream before you guys see Sophia again, I think. And yeah, so that's it for today. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and we're very close where I can start talking and releasing videos about the project, about Project Hush Hush. If you want to know now about Project Hush Hush, you can go to our Patreon page. You can find links to it, or just Google Pinballorama Patreon. You'll find it. There's a bunch of videos up there right now of the project and what we're doing. I will explain later why it's Project Hush Hush, why we're not talking about it. There's a good reason for it, but I don't want to talk about it right now. So it'll all become clear eventually. Anyway, so that's the end of the stream. I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see everybody later.